Welcome back to the Spin Meter. Today we are taking a look at the newest CX release, Soul Eclipse. This is the newest starter for the CX line after Pegasus Blast and features a blade heavily focused on customization. Now, I would have had this video out last week as I originally had this pre-ordered and it was on the way to me, but unfortunately Canada Post went on strike, so now it's just sitting in some sorting facility in Calgary or something, and it was not going to be delivered to me until the strike is over. But luckily, Let's Go Hobby Shop here in Winnipeg actually got them in and supplied me with one to review. So thank you, Let's Go Hobby Shop, you have saved me again. Even though I am like a week late, we are still going to give you my thoughts on this product. So this is Soul Eclipse D570TK, not that one. The main selling point of this blade is that it has 8 different possibilities with its mode changes. The main blade changes modes, the assist blade changes modes, the bit changes modes, and even Blue Eyes White Dragon changes modes. The bladers that use Soul Eclipse is 3 and 4, who are the siblings of Exu or Beyblade X, and I have not read that far in the manga yet, so I really don't know much about them. They're probably like Tate and Liza from Pokemon, where they're both boss characters, except they both use the same blade, just change modes in between rounds. But getting this open, this is of course a starter pack, so we do get a winder launcher that has a purple hook and a longer ripcord usually found in Holt launchers. I know that Samurai Saber pack has the purple grippings that you can attach to your grips, so you have the options of customizing your setup to be purple themed, which is pretty nice. It's the same thing when it comes to these, but it is great that these longer ripcords are becoming the standard nowadays. The longer ripcords provide an additional spin rotation that could help in battle. So really great that Takara Tomy seems to be making these more the norm to use by including them in these starter sets. So moving on to the Bay, the bit that we get is TK, not that one, which is Trans Kick. Like Trans Point, Trans Kick can switch between high and low mode on Extreme Dash, so it can provide the blade it's on with different situational playstyles. Now, I love Kick. I think that it's one of the best bits in the game right now, being an aggressive attacker and able to stabilize the Bay. Trans Kick is shorter than Kick, but should have the overall same function. Since Kick is able to Extreme Dash with high speed, the mode change could be hard to see happen in real time. The ratchet we get is 570, which is nothing too special about it. Seems like it's the bog standard ratchet they just throw in just because. I mean, they already got the new blade, the new bit, they met their quota for the day. Now on to the main event, we have our lock chip, Soul. The artwork features a sun pattern and it's on a translucent clear chip. I am honestly not that big of a fan of the artwork or character, honestly, but that's really just my personal thing. Gear chips or lock chip motifs have been known to feature cool or menacing characters that the artwork really makes it feel like an actual creature was trapped inside the blade that has been unleashed in battle. But this lock chip artwork seems like it's in the same vein as Stone Mountain or Very Berry Cherry in the anime. Not really that cool or intimidating and only features inanimate objects. I know that Soul is supposed to be a reference to Soul Blaze from Metal Fight. I did not know that firsthand, some of my Discord members pointed it out. But for me personally, it kinda doesn't look cool in my opinion. Next is the assist blade, which is Dual. This is another reversible assist blade after turn. In fact, with the centerpiece being the exact same, you can mix and match with the turn assist blade. At first, I thought the assist blade was going to be able to just flip upside down to switch, but you gotta actually take it apart to switch modes. It's a 5-sided assist blade that has pretty good looking designs. The 2 modes are Upper and Smash mode. Upper being a lower height assist blade that can act as a ramp to launch blades into the pocket, while Smash mode has the contacts pointing to the right so that we have more powerful attacks. For the main blade, we have Eclipse, which, like I said, is reversible. The red side is upper mode, and the main points of contact are sloped upwards so it can deflect attacks, but still manage to have the ability to attack from below, though not really super well, since the blade is hollowed out and smooth. Then the blue side is Smash mode, which is rounded, and the contact points are more jagged, which could be a really strong asset when going for smash attacks, as they can create very powerful strikes. However, the gap between the main blade and assist blade when in Smash mode is a lot more exposed. The main concern I really have is just it's way too much information in just one blade. I mean, we have 8 ways to use this and we had to memorize like so much stuff in order to actually fully comprehend it. Now this is something that I've kind of struggled in making a review for because there's just so many mode changes that does quite a few things. And I'm someone who actually struggles in understanding my characters in Genshin Impact because our brains cannot process so much information. Now, to be fair, unless you're using like both the assist blade and the main blade, you do have to memorize at least 4 things. But however, if you're not using the assist blade, the main blade is really all you need to keep an eye on. When you put the blade together, it looks pretty cool. It is a bit thick like Whale Wave or Perseus Dark, but it overall doesn't look terrible. Definitely one of the more bulkier and more hard-hitting looking blades that we have seen recently. As with the case of CX blades, it is still on the taller side, however the blade design could make up for it. The performance in the arena is actually really good for just a stock combo. Multiple different playstyles is possible with just the stock combo alone. The blade is able to perform the upper attacks on its upper side, but smash mode, it can really slam the opponent hard. Having a good amount of stamina on the smash mode and having the assist blade on smash mode as well, it makes this blade perform just as effectively on smash attacks. Even just on the stock combo alone against Wizard Rod on 160 Hexa, it was able to either outlast or knock out Wizard Rod with ease. The only thing I will say is that this blade would be better suited on an attack type bit that is not TK. Not that one. Trans Kick's height changing makes Soul Eclipse too unpredictable and can cause it to run wild and self KO way more easier than regular Kick. Putting this on a bit like Rush or even regular Kick would help achieve better consistency. Oh yeah, apparently in official rulings you are allowed to switch modes between rounds, but it can only be done once per game, so it's best to try and build a combo focusing around one mode rather than trying to accommodate for both. This is kind of one of the things I was worried CX was going to go down, having too much parts in order to add complexity to the game in something that's supposed to be so simple. So plugging a score on Soul Eclipse, I'm giving this an 89%. It's a lot of fun, you can definitely get quite the experience with this particular bay. However, if you are thinking of using this blade competitively, it is an exercise in patience to learn all the features this blade comes with. But most likely, you could change the assist blades and only have to focus on the main one like I said. I'm not expecting this to break the meta or anything, however with just a stock combo, it was able to perform well, so it definitely is up there with one of the better CX blades to use. So, I still recommend getting this if you can. And once the Canada Post strike is over, I'll have two so that I can carry both of them around with me at the same time so I don't have to go through the trouble of disassembling it and reassembling it to switch modes. Soul Eclipse on stock combo as it stands right now is actually pretty good. I especially like playing with smash mode because of all the smash attacks. And if you actually take the time to get to know the blade a little bit, you probably can come up with a lot of combos for it, especially attack combos. I got a feeling that this is probably a lot better when you do it on attack. I mean, for God's sakes, this beat out Wizard Rod on 160 Hexa just on stock combo alone. But let me know what you guys think about Soul Eclipse in the comments down below. And also, if we get this video past 200 likes, I'll consider making a combo video about this. And also, if you guys want your own Takara Tomy imports, go over to Mall of Toys and get yourself one right now. And also, if you're in Canada, tariffs are a pain in the ass, so if you are in Canada, you can order from the Canada site because they ship from Canada to all over Canada. And if you use code HaruRenBakuTalk at checkout, you will get 5% off your order. Support this channel by pressing the thumbs up and give us a subscribe for more awesome Beyblade content. I've been Haru Ren, and remember, keep being serious about having fun. Bye!